Hello everybody, welcome back to Motorsport Manager. My name is Jack and I haven't gone to the race yet, so it's good, fantastic. We come back for the Singapore race because I believe you haven't seen it yet. I'm not too sure, but if I remember rightly, I said I was going to do America and Singapore. If I was wrong, I'm wrong. You're going to see it anyway because I'm pretty sure we're going to skip these next two races and then do Sydney. I thought, if I remember rightly, I recorded the episode a couple of hours ago. I might have said that's New Zealand. It's Sydney. It's Australia. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. I'll look back at editing and be like, for crying out loud. But yeah, I don't think we've seen Singapore, so we're going to obviously skip these two and then do Sydney afterwards. And then if we won't need to, but if we need to, we can do Vancouver as well. We've built a few more parts. As you can see, we're building a gearbox as well at this time. Since the last episode, so that gearbox is great. So we finished off the rest of the good, so every part is now good. A couple of more risky ones. We've got a risky suspension now, which isn't great in terms of, you know, I don't like having risky parts because if we have a good race, we're obviously going to get our part banned because they're going to check us out, aren't they? It's quite obvious what's going to happen. But yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. But the part that's getting built now, the gearbox, is a great part. It's our first ever great part. So fingers crossed. I think, is that risky as well? It might be risky as well. I can't remember. We're getting to the point where the only good slots in the building a part thing are risky slots. It's like, oh, for crying out loud. We've scouted a few more players, a few more people. Still no one with potential. There's little potentials going on, but not enough to tickle my pickle, if you will. I'm having a few thoughts into next season already. I'm thinking we'll probably keep the same drivers. The only problem is with these lot. Because although they're very good, they've got high potential, I'm pretty sure when we renewed their contract, they all wanted to go to a higher team, a higher division. So a higher championship, because they're all good people. We got lucky bringing her. She's interested. So Yasmin Vieira, top girl. But Bella Verente is nearly 4-star. I can expect that from her. But Stephanie Kelly, like, I don't know if she's going to be getting another job somewhere, but I might renew her contract now just to see what we can do. What is she on now? At least we know how much she's on now. So she's on 107. So let's bump that up to 116. I want to give you a long contract. She wants a long contract as well. Fantastic. And then we'll do the same bonus of 81 grand if you finish 6th. Should be alright. So you're getting a little bit of a wage rise, a long contract, and the same bonus. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? But yeah, we need to probably start scouting for a race mechanic and a lead designer, depending on what they want to do. Because why is that? Oh, it's because there are some good ones that we can pick from. We probably won't be able to get this guy, but if we have a look, yeah, we could probably find someone with the same ability. I just didn't want to change up my mechanics or my lead designer really. So it's slightly annoying, but things that you would expect, I think you'd find. But if we go all the way down it, I know this is just prolonging the video. So someone like this, 3.5 star, Hugo Morrison. What was it? Hugo's Harrison even. He's interested, and he's around the same ability as the other one. What was it, Stephanie Kelly is her name? I can't remember her name already. Probably why she wants to leave, because I can't remember her name. So there are people with the same caliber, and they've got potential that would want to join us. It's just some of them are weird. I don't quite understand, but we can sort that out at the end of the season. But let's jump into practice and whatnot. Part fitting. Part fitting. Ooh. Let's get rid of all of this. Let's do it fresh. That's what I like to do. Just do it fresh, constantly. Right. Who finished ahead? Was it Whitley who finished ahead of Palenti last race? No, I don't think it was. I think Prenti was the one that finished 12th last race, so we're going to give him the best parts because that's only fair. Yes. See the good part isn't quite up there as better than the average part quite yet. So we'll give her the good part, but don't tell her it's still not better. Whoops, there we go. See, I really don't want to use risky parts, especially because there isn't really much point. We use it for this one. If it starts getting later onto the season, though, I'll just stop using it because I don't like the risk of using risky parts. You're gonna have to have the other risky part, I think. This part's better anyway, but I don't want the same car having a risky part. I'd rather spread those parts around. Hopefully that's the right thing to do, or is it the right thing to do just to stick every risky part onto the same driver? And then do they all get banned if you get found out? Or is it just the one part that might get banned? I'm not too sure. I just don't like doing it. But we're playing in Singapore, and just like normal, I shall see you after practice, where we will most likely finish bottom 2 once again. I'll see you in a second. Right then, we have finished practice, and I forgot to move myself, so I'm going to guess it's there. good guesswork there. Finished practice, bottom 2, standard, but the car setup on both cars is fantastic for once. We haven't got all 3 excellents, but I think there's like 1 great on each side. I think we got 2 excellents on each side, so that's more than happy with that. It's Singapore. We didn't have a downpour I know there's you get like proper heavy rain sometimes there, but we didn't have a downpour. It was just sunny throughout, so we even got the super softs out. Look at that. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. If you ask me, we're once again not going to push for it. We know we're going to go backwards. It's fine. I still haven't worked out how practice works. Doesn't really matter, does it? Or not practice, but where you finish on the grid, qualifying, if you will. I still don't know how that works. But we know we're going to go backwards. It's fine. It's all about whether we can. On races like 14 lap races, we're probably going to finish in terms of. I'll just move myself to there. Probably be better. It'll probably be 14 lap races, because the car's not the best at the moment. It doesn't really matter. We'll probably finish last 2 anyway because of it, because it's a 14 lap race. Because the other look, this Chadwick guy's just even past us. It's fine. So it's all just about, can the pit stops last, can the car last, and whatnot. What tactics can we do and whatnot, just to try and work on future tactics, if you will. It's not all about now, but next year maybe, especially with the 0 stoppers, it might be worth it. Might be worth it. Let's just speed up here 4 times. As you can see, we're sitting. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not expecting anything. We've got an investigation going on for a drive-through penalty, and Arlen Katolinski is getting the drive-through penalty. This is the only good thing about being last, is you're not getting involved in anyone else. So drive-through penalties are not going to happen unless these two crash into each other. So I'm more than happy with it. Right, I'm going to push the tyres a little bit. I'm not so much about pushing the engine at the moment. Still don't think the reliability is great in terms of engine and whatnot, but we're going to push the tyres, and we're going to... Oh, I'm looking at where Whitley is, and I'm trying to think whether it's best to do it now. Yeah, but it's best to do it now. She's running out of tyres fairly quick. How many laps are left? Do a stint on softs and then a stint on super softs with her, I think. You look alright. You'll come in next lap, so you'll come in this lap. Same with you, I think. We'll do a stint on softs, and then we might as well have a 2-stopper. And I'll do a 2-stopper. Should we do a 1-stopper? No, the tyres are too far gone to do a 1-stopper. We'll do that. That is more than fine. So you, sir, I know I said I wasn't going to push the engine, so we're obviously going to push the engine. It's just what I do. See, we're on full push, and people are just scaling around us. It's like it's nothing. And they're not pushing at all, basically. So that's good. We'll drop down to medium and neutral before we get into the pit stop. Someone's smoking. We've got 2 cars smoking. They're going to be in the pits for a fair while, by the looks of it. We shouldn't need to repair, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But the cars are bunched up together again, which is fantastic. And I'm not going to tell them to allow one of the other persons through because neither of them have got anything riding on. They're pretty similar drivers. I know Parente's stat-wise is probably better, but Whitley's had better finishes. I know Parente got our best finish, but overall, Whitley's finishing ahead of Parente more times than not. So, what's that suggest? So we're just going to let them race. It's fine. It's not the end of the world if one gets stuck behind the other, because usually they're going to get stuck behind the other. In this situation, when it's 23rd and 24th, he's not going to go flying down the grid if he gets past Whitley, so it doesn't make too much of a difference at that stage. Let's pit. Right, I need to pause it. Are they going to pit again? No, this is a one stop thing. So we've done our stop. It might have been early then, but we've done our stop, and that is fine. Whitley's probably going to kill her tyres off. That's fine. We'll carry it on like this. Where's first place? First place might lap us. I think right. So I need to write this down. Ready for. Because I didn't write it down for the last one. I've got an envelope here. It looks like for an energy bill or something. Don't know. I'm going to write it down on that. Race strategies, if you will. We're going to have to pit Whitley at least. Conserve your tyres, maybe. 4 laps left. I don't think it's going to. I'm back up. The problem is, if we back up, we're going to have to let Parente through because backup is like blocking people, and we don't want her blocking people, especially not when it's Parente. Parente's not really getting there anyway, so first is there. So we're gonna do one less lap. Go on first, overtake us. Thank you very much. People are pitting again. I want to pit for fresh tyres. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna get around. We'll do that, and then you can constantly push for the last bits. Parente, it's fine. Trust them to make a mistake. It's so slow. And then you can just go all out for the last few things. You're not going to overtake anyone still, but you might as well use up the tyres, and the engine's fine. If the car was a bit better, they could have caught 22nd and 21st, but it's just not good enough, I don't think. We're going to go all out on both cars. We're going to finish bottom 2, but that's fine. That's fine. It's all about tactics, and I think on this track, just like we learnt on the last 2 tracks, we can go with 0 stoppers on them. On this track, I think we could do one car do a 1 stop, one car do a 2 stop. I think that would be sensible to do that, and that should be at the end of the race. We have finished bottom 2, which is fine. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. We're not expected to do anything in these races. I'm just happy that we got a 12th place finish in yesterday's episode. That is fine. And I like to do these to earn practice as well. Earn practice in the practice. Good. Alright. When's the next race going to be? And where is it? I can't remember. I cannot remember. This is where a risky part getting banned isn't the end of the world, but I just don't want the good parts getting banned. Who would want your good parts getting banned? Really? It's a medium risk of risk. We're going to break the rules. We didn't break the rules. We got away with it. I don't like it. I might just stop using them because I just don't like it. horrible. It's horrible. There's only one other driver that hasn't picked up points this season. We're going to finish 12th. We're not going to finish joint. He's loving it. See, he's absolutely loving it. We're not going to. We're going to finish. We're getting worse. We finished joint 11th last season. Now we're going to finish outright last. I cannot believe it, Captain. I cannot believe it. Right, there's going to be a little skip in the video there. Because you've seen this all already. The game crashed, and I just did a really depressing outro. Oh, someone got banned. Someone didn't get banned last time. Someone had the part banned. Yeah, finished 22nd. Yeah, the game crashed as it was loading the next screen. I'm hoping it doesn't do that. On this screen, it did it. I'm hoping it didn't do it again. It might have been something to do with me changing cameras, because I went from up there to here. I don't know which way it is. Up in one of these corners, back down to where I usually am. It crashed during then. Just for me moving the camera. Brilliant. But hopefully it doesn't do it again. I want to get to the next save. Luckily it saves straight after the race. I just did a whole intro in just a black screen, just my face down here, like, yeah, I don't know if it's saved. Oh, cool. Brilliant. Doesn't matter. The world of editing. I realised I leaned back. It probably wasn't on the camera. World of editing just never happened. It never happened. Save again. Boom. There we go. Let's do the interview and then we'll end the episode there. Interview with Canal Plus. Use team orders, which, to be fair, never meant a thing. I don't think Prudente ever got past her. I can't remember. In this case, I felt it justified. Yes, it did. Because she was shitting her tyres at the time. We'll do it. Oh, we'll sign you, mate. We'll sign you for you because your star rating is lower. But yeah, that should be that. I don't need to show you anything. How many races we got left of the season? 4 races left of the season, so that's 8 million quid that we'll lose. Just about lose 2 points. So about 9. Just over 9 million quid, with 14 in the bank as well. We're not too far away from completing all the parts we possibly can, I don't think. So other than that, I think money-wise, we shouldn't be in debt going into the last part of the season when sponsors run out. 2 races, 3 races, 4 races. So we'll have 2 new sponsors to the end of the season. Hopefully there's some upfront costs there. But other than that, all fine and dandy. If you did like that, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And the next race, like I said, will be Australia. And that wasn't an accent. That was just me saying Australia. Honest. And that might be the last race of the season. We might win these next 2 races and be like in with a chance of getting constructors. You never know. Never know what's going to happen. But it will be Australia. Like, subscribe. And I shall see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.